Coming up on DETV'S Good Morning Wilmington Live. Executive Director of A Better Chance for Our Children, Meg Garey stops by the plaza to talk about the organization's plans to further the support for adopted children in the first state. Plus, the man with the plan, Ladaye Johnson, founder of Cool Shoes Inc., stops by to talk about the nonprofit whose mission is to save our city through youth advocacy. And Amber Perry, owner of A Lady in Waiting Services, stops by to talk about personal bridal concierge services and why all couples need one. Tune in Monday, March 13th at 10 a.m. right here on DETV.
Good morning, Wilmington. What's going on? I'm your host, Big Ivan, talking to town, Mr. DETVCH.com, and I'm here with my lovely co-host,
Vincenza. Good morning, Wilmington, and good morning, Ivan.
Hey, I'm laughing because it's like how we start every show down to the wire.
Wait, we missed one thing.
Oh, we did, and we can't start our show without our Wonder Twins.
That's like our good luck moment to just gear up for a great show that we have for all of you today. Happy Monday. How about daylight savings? I feel a little like I did lose an hour.
You lose a lot. Yeah, I think everyone is lost right now. Everyone is like, yo, I should be doing this or I should be doing that, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
I know. I love when the day is longer. It's so much, I don't know, it's just uplifting for me. I love when the sun is still out at around 5:30, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. It's really fun. I don't know, for me it just shows, okay, spring is coming, summer is coming.
Yeah.
But we lose an hour of sleep, but that's okay.
It's okay.
Well, give us a couple of days. We'll catch up.
We'll catch the heck up. Sure. This weekend was very exciting. There was a lot going on this weekend. One, the Oscars.
Oh, yes, the Oscars. So,
Oscars was amazing.
Can I share with you my favorite part about the Oscars? So, I actually enjoy watching the Oscars for the fashion.
I know you do.
You know me, right? You know me. I love seeing what everyone's wearing, the different styles and trends, the different gowns, and I have to make note, Angela Bassett had a exquisite gown. I mean, her gown probably was my top favorite. I mean, this beautiful shade of purple, so elegant. I mean, she's just she's just an incredible actress, all around amazing person. But I mean, just walking it wasn't the red carpet this year. I don't know if you noticed. They called it the champagne carpet.
Why is that?
I have no idea. They wanted to change it up, I guess.
It got to be a reason.
But I'm sure there was a reason, but I know that they did not walk the red carpet. They walked the champagne carpet.
Right.
So to watch all the latest trends, especially with all the guys and all the suits that they were wearing and the different styles, it's always so much fun to watch the fashion trends, even building up to the actual production of the Oscars. Yeah. So, but what did you think? Did you have any opinions on it?
Well, Twitter was on fire last night when talking about a lot of controversy about Angela Bassett not winning an Oscar for anything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
they say she was robbed.
Yeah, you know, Angela Bassett she's like,
she's an incredible actress.
Oh, she's
incredible,
insane.
incredible. I mean, just so respected in the industry. I speak as if I know her. I do not know her, but you can just say, but you could just tell.
Right.
You could just tell so serious and professional about every role that she is in, and she is just unstoppable too.
I'm looking at some of the winners from last night. Brendan Fraser, The Whale. You know,
I didn't get to see that movie, but he seemed to be very grateful. I mean, all of the winners were very, very emotional. I mean, I always enjoy hearing the speeches and the emotion that goes into it, because we always see the end result. We don't see the journey that goes into every individual actor or actress's journey towards this big moment in their life, because it is a monumental moment for most of them and for all of them. But one thing I do appreciate, majority of the speeches that were happening throughout the evening, well, they were thanking their mom.
Yeah, it was a mom
And I
night.
really, really appreciated that because I think of our moms.
Right.
How many times we've referenced our mothers.
Bernie's watching right now.
Right,
Okay.
and my mom and your mom, they're always watching us. And that means a lot because every time a winner would go up there and start sharing their emotions and their story and their message, they would always thank their mom, and you just heard it in their
Right.
words. And I'm like, wow, that's so true, because how many times we reference our moms on the show, and we're like, all right, well, we're gonna always thank them religiously. We're thanking you always, moms.
So while we're doing that, thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
And you know, outside of the Oscars that was going on in Cali, Portia PR agency had the Oscars here, so wanted to give a shout out to all the winners there: Jet Phoenix, Sarah Crawford,
Yes.
Mia Bilardo, and Miss McFadden, Maya, excuse me,
Oh, yeah,
Maya
that's Maya
Bilardo. I always
Bilardo.
want to call her Mia. Maya Bilardo and Miss McFashion, Alicia, isn't it? Is an amazing makeup artist. So shout out for what the PR agency did over there this weekend.
And we've had many of those individuals here on Good Morning Wilmington.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we've had a chance to meet each of them, and they are just influential leaders in the community. I mean, Maya Bilardo, her voice alone, so angelic. If you have not heard her, you need to Google her. You need to listen to her voice.
It's like an angel
beautiful.
that snuck out of heaven.
Yes.
Man, that was kind of good.
Yeah, that was
I
very
didn't
good.
write that down. That's a T-shirt.
That's a T-shirt. Oh my gosh!
That's a t-shirt.
But all of those individuals, they're doing such amazing things in the community, and they're so talented. So congratulations to all of the recognition and all of the winners.
Right.
I
yeah.
love it. Just so Oscar weekend. You need an Oscar.
All right, look, let me tell you something. I said last night,
Or just
next
you know
2
what?
years I'm gonna be there.
Yes, you should.
Even if I'm just sitting there taking pictures on the red carpet, I'm gonna be there.
No, you need to be walking the red carpet.
Okay, I'll take that.
You need
I'm
to
not
be
gonna- I'm not
walking
gonna
the
do
red
that.
carpet.
You're right.
That's something that you should look forward to then.
You know what? That's confirmation because I said it last night. I swear to you, I just came out of nowhere and said, "Yo, I'm going to be there in a couple of years." So that's
I
what
love
it is.
that.
And you
That's
know,
right,
my
manifest
creation,
it.
my manifestation is on fire.
All right. All right. Well, but let's talk about some amazing things that you continue to do in our community. I was watching you throughout the last couple of days. You had an opportunity to be a keynote speaker.
Yes.
Let's share with our viewers a little bit more about that.
I was a keynote speaker for Children and Family First. It was all, and the message was basically connection, right? The secret sauce to connection. And it's like how how people, you know, we lose ourselves in our day-to-day and the many hats that we wear.
Yep.
But we have to get reconnected with ourselves, and once we do that, it spills over to anything else we do.
Okay.
You know, especially with them because Children and Families First is a Delaware state agency that has many programs in there to help families, children's mothers, and it's just an amazing thing that. And again, we always talk about capeless heroes. What these capeless heroes do behind the scenes, and what they do to make sure that, you know, Delaware, that people in Delaware have access to information and resources. So again, shout out to the Children Family First, and thanks for the opportunity. It was great.
It seemed like it was a great turnout too.
Oh my God, it was like close to 400 people in that room.
Wow, I believe you did a little behind the scenes posting, and you did like a selfie with the whole crowd behind you, and I was like, wow, what a great audience, and to share your story and to share your inspiration, because I always believe, Ivan, that you never know who you will inspire.
But check this out, and I agree with that. I don't know if you remember, in 2016, we did the We Are Love event in the park. Everyone met us at Rockford Park for a picture.
Okay.
And the director of Children Family First, when I was giving it, she was like, I was there. So it was so amazing.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, and so many people that showed up to the park that I don't know, but they remember that event. So we did some exercises from that event, and it worked out great with a room full of over 350 people.
Wow.
It was insane. Like, it was a lot of tears. It was a lot of emotion. It was a lot of cheering. It was great. It was great. So,
Oh, I love it. Well, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that honor, and
So
to
if you
many
need a
more.
speaker,
Yeah, right here.
I'm your man.
Yeah, you actually, you're really good at it. He's definitely, when it comes to, being in a keynote speaking environment, you definitely know how to turn it on. But you know that you have a message, you have a purpose, and you want to inspire, you want to educate, you want to uplift, and that's what it's all about.
That's
So
what it's all
thank
about.
you,
All about
Ivan.
community, right?
All
Love
right,
it.
so I have to make note, I know last week I did, and I have to say it again, March is?
Women's
That's
Month.
right. That's right. Celebrating all the women in your life. I know today is actually, I've never heard of this before, but today is International Every Girl Wins Day, and it's a part of National Women's Month. You know, March is filled with days dedicated to women. So today is International Every Girl Wins Day, a holiday that brings attention to women's rights. I had no idea that existed, but I love it. I love it.
Too.
I think, you know, it's something that continuing to uplift women and help, you know, women rights and really educate those around us, but let's dedicate a whole month to it.
Sure, let's dedicate the whole year to it.
Okay, I'll take it.
I'm with it. I mean, where would we be without women or mothers? Maybe that's the thing from last night.
Mothers,
Boom.
that's right.
I love
that's
it.
Right.
So I know here at DETV, the last week of March, we're having nothing but panel discussions for women, for every woman.
Oh, that's right.
Channel here, so.
I love that. I love that. So make sure you stay tuned for more information on all about that, celebrating women. So I have to make note of something because I know that there's so much going on that we have today here on the show and some really great guests. But before we dive into introducing our guests for the day, I have to say that I am wearing green.
For what?
Celebrating St. Patrick's Day this week.
That sounds so cheesy.
I know, for what, Vincenza? I just felt like, you know what? I'm not Irish, but it's always fun to celebrate the holiday.
No,
right?
Look, I think it's great. I think it's great. I left mine. Please forgive me.
That's all right. I'll wear it for the both of us.
There you go. Brandon went out. Our own Brandon went out Saturday morning.
Yes.
I think it was like 11 o'clock.
The parade.
The parade. So he has some amazing pictures that he's going to share on our website. So make sure you check that out. And it was. I heard the parade was amazing.
Yes, I heard it was a great turnout.
Yeah.
The weather held up for all of us. It was raining in the morning. Right? It was raining in the morning, but then it started to clear up for the remainder of the day. But I saw some photos, and it looked like it was a great turnout. Yeah. So that's always so nice. I love when parades and gatherings are always continuing to grow and get better, because the last few years it was a little bit, I don't even think they had the parade last year.
I think the only thing they did was paint the street.
Okay, okay. Well, it was so nice to see everyone celebrating. So going into this weekend, just as a note, I have to mention that please be mindful if you are going out and celebrating St. Patrick's Day this weekend at any of the local bars or restaurants. Just be mindful that you have a designated driver. I know that it is a big day for celebrating and drinking and an extra few beers. But I always like to suggest make sure you have a designated driver. Take advantage of all of the Uber, Lyft, ride shares. It's very, very important. But one other mention I have to make, Ivan.
Go ahead, do your thing.
So thank you. Friday. This Friday, not only is it St. Patrick's Day, it happens to be the opening day of Ice Cream Delight.
Good.
So that's when you know the spring is here, right? Spring is coming. So if you enjoy eating ice cream, stop on over to One Ice Cream Drive in Wilmington, Delaware. Ice Cream Delight is opening for the season. We serve over 52 flavors of soft serve ice cream and sugar-free frozen yogurt.
I'm glad you're going to look at me and say sugar-free frozen yogurt. That's what it's all about.
That's right. You got to watch out.
Yeah. So okay, Ice Cream Delight. Make sure you get there. One thing also I wanted to talk about, the high school championships were Friday and this weekend. And shout out, even though I don't even want to preface it by saying even though. Shout out to William Penn High School. William Penn, those guys, man, Tell Davis, Gary Lumpkin, those guys, I remember in 94 that we all played together, 93, 94, we all played together. And I played for Del State, Jesus. I played for, when they put me in the game, Glasgow High School. But Gary Lumpkin ended up going to Xavier, and I can't remember what school Tell went to, but they came back, right? And when they came back, they took a team of students and took them to the last round of the championship, coming in second place. That's how I look at it. Coming in second place. The guys coming in first, second place. Yeah, you guys did amazing, man. So shout out to you guys over there at William Penn High School for doing that. The winner, who was the winner of it? Sally's. Sally's. Shout out to Sally's.
Competitive.
I can't say nothing wrong with Sally's. But shout out to everyone over there, the coaches and the team, for winning the state championship. Now, who won the states for the women? Sanford for the women, and they beat Ursuline. I got a heart for Ursuline. I went to Ursuline. Did you know that?
I think I did.
Yeah.
You've shared that with me before.
I always share that.
I don't know if our viewers knew. So
I was the Ursula.
just in case you didn't know. But no, yes, again, congratulations to all the teams participating.
Yeah.
I love sports. I think it's a great way. It's a great outlet for all of the youth to de-stress that are involved in all of the athletics. So congratulations to everyone that came together and competed.
Yeah, it was sold out at the Bob Carpenter. I would love to see the high school championships at the Chase Fieldhouse. I think that would be awesome. Yeah. So
I love that.
All right. Superheroes.
Let's talk about it.
All right, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about our guests for the show. Our first guest we have is Meg Garey, the Executive Director of A Better Chance for Our Children. Very excited to speak with her.
Nice.
And then our second guest is Amber Perry, the owner of Lady in Waiting. So Lady in Waiting Services. Very excited to speak with the both of them and share what they are doing.
Month. I'm telling you. Like, I think every month around here, we have some amazing women that come in here, either head organizations, or lead them of some sort. But I can't wait to talk to these two.
Oh yes, I am too. But before we do that, we have to take a quick commercial break.
I don't want to take a break. Good morning, Wilmington.
First up on the plaza, Executive Director of A Better Chance for Our Children, Meg Garey.
DETV has been Delaware's premium provider of creative digital and broadcasting solutions that bridges communities and connects people. We create great stories for all audiences. We deliver independent news throughout Delaware. We are digital platform innovators. And we develop marketing and sales solutions so you can stay connected to your audience. Now, why do we do what we do here on DETV? We do it because we care. So, keep watching and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Remember, DETV, online, on air, on time.
Still searching for cheap gas prices? Dump the pump and ride DART. You can DART to your destination for only $4 all day. Let DART do the driving while you enjoy our free Wi-Fi available on all buses statewide. While scrolling through your favorite apps, don't forget to download DART's free transit app for real-time bus information and enjoy the convenience of contactless fare payment through DART Pass. So what are you waiting for? Dump the pump and try transit. Visit dartfirststate.com or call 1-800-652-DART.
Government doesn't make a move without an agenda, some type of plan. The problem is we haven't been on the agenda. Sometimes we're overlooked. Sometimes our interests aren't the interest of those in power. I'm your host, Kerwin Gaines, on DETV's new show, The Agenda. We're going to do our best to ensure that you, Delawareans, are knowledgeable about what's going on in the Assembly. Federal government, local government, it doesn't matter. We're going to do our best to ensure that folks that make the agenda on a daily basis have to answer for it. Let them explain what they're doing. If it affects you, it's on the agenda.
All right, welcome back everyone to DETV's Good Morning Wilmington. First up on the plaza today is Meg Garey, the Executive Director of A Better Chance for Our Children. Welcome to the plaza, Meg.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
Hey, girl.
Hi, it's nice to see you.
Wait, do you guys know each other?
Yeah, we met at the Longwood grant recipient thingamajig.
We were at the same table.
Yes.
Okay, so, very nice, very nice. Well, we're so happy to have you here on Good Morning Wilmington.
Thank you.
All right, Meg. Tell us a little bit about yourself and then about your organization.
Sure. So I have been with A Better Chance for Our Children for almost 7 years now and started my career in child welfare way long ago in the South Bronx, actually. So that is how I ended up learning more about foster care and adoption, which is what A Better Chance for Our Children does. Okay. I am actually originally from Michigan. Okay. And so I don't spread it around, but not a Delawarean, but I have loved working in Delaware, truly. Having worked in New York and then in Chicago, working in Delaware with such a great supportive system has been amazing.
Okay, how long have you been in Delaware now?
So it has been 7 years because I came here for this job actually.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so I made the move. I had a connection here with A Better Chance for Our Children, and when the founder was looking to move on, I decided that I would throw my hat in the ring and see what happened.
It was a good throw.
It worked out well.
So let me ask you this, because as everyone knows, I'm infatuated with the why.
Sure.
Why A Better Chance for Children?
Sure. So for me, it was really about finding an organization that was solely focused on supporting children and children, or children and families. And because it's a small, sort of uniquely, singularly focused agency on foster care and adoption services with a really strong mission of like preparing families and then supporting them through the end, I knew it was going to be a good fit for me. Having worked at some big agencies, and while there are benefits on that side, I knew for me the best fit would be a small, mission-driven, passionate team supporting children and families. So it has been amazing.
Right, and I think that's so important that you made note of that you said that you went from a big organization to a more smaller organization, but you're able to provide so much more. And I think that's really what they probably needed. Yeah. Because you've been with the organization for a long time now. 7 years is a long time. Very loyal. It's hard to find loyalty and within the work environment that you stay. But there's a reason why you've been staying for so long. There's a reason because there's more to it. And I'm sure that you always feel that you're helping so many people in the foster care world, and also adoption as well. So why don't you kind of break it down for us a little bit about A Better Chance and what services it provides? And I'm sure, because I did have a chance to look on the website to see all the levels, the different services that you do provide. So let's share with our viewers a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. So we started as an adoption agency, but those adoption services have always been focused on children who are in foster care. So finding families for children. And we are very clear about finding families for children, not necessarily finding children for families, which is a nuance that, you know, it's important to break down a little bit. We tell our families that we're here because we think about you as giving your family for children, not getting a child for your family. And so we have always focused on our adoption services on foster care, and now also provide foster care services and post-permanency services. And this is a huge passion for our agency, which is to make sure that families, if they have guardianship of a child, permanent guardianship of a child, or they have adopted and they live in Delaware, so any of those circumstances, if it could be international adoption, adoption from foster care, adoption through a relative, adoption from another state, as long as they live in Delaware, we can provide these post-permanency services through a contract with the state. As I was saying, we're really grateful to be in Delaware as a state that supports this for families because they recognize how important it is. And we are actually the agency that initiated post-permanency services in Delaware many moons ago. And I'll talk about our founder and why that was important to her, but that is a big piece of what we do. So our agency was founded by a woman named Mary Lou Edgar, and she started working in adoption services in Delaware back in 1996, and started the program. The program existed under different umbrellas, and then started A Better Chance back in 2011 officially. And not only does Mary Lou have a lot of passion for this work and is a highly respected social worker in Delaware, she's also an adoptive parent. So she and her husband built their family through adoption and through birth. And so they have 2 children who join their family through adoption or through birth, and then 3 who join their family through adoption.
Oh, wow, so it's a big family.
So so it's a big family, very busy, but their lived experience helped to shape, our mission and help them to really focus on what children and families need, because they knew it, right? They learned it.
They lived it.
They lived it.
What is that mission?
So really to prepare families to the best of our ability, which means they go through classes, and we try to give them as much information as we can about, the basic things like process, but also what to expect and the good things, but also there can be a lot of challenges along the way when you're being a foster parent or an adoptive parent. And so making sure that they have some awareness of that and have received perhaps some suggestions about how best to support children as they go through that journey. So a lot of really good preparation, and then truly like never ending support, because we never know what a family's going to need. You never know what a family might run into. And so our job is to be there, just to be there. And so that's really the heart of the mission.
And that's so imperative, the support system. I know this from personal experience. I have very, very close friends and family members that have gone through the adoption process. And it is, you would think it would be easy, but it is not.
No.
And it's like an emotional roller coaster from what I witnessed. And you don't know, and then you go through, you get so close and it doesn't work out, I just know the parents just want to adopt and love and take care of a child, and it's so difficult. And there's nothing wrong with the parents, it's just the process is very long and grueling, and the fact that you offer that support system through that process, I mean, so imperative. I mean, if people don't know what it is, the process is like, you would think, again, it would be seamless, but it is not.
It is not. And there has been, we're trying to change it, but often a belief that, okay, so a child is adopted and now we're great. But adoption does not have magical healing powers. There are a lot of challenges that often our children have experienced before they come to a family. And all of our kids have experienced loss, right? Whatever the foster care adoption situation is, there's loss involved. And that creates challenges for a child, and it's something that a family needs to be prepared to manage, and that we're there to help support them through that, because it's a long journey, and there can be a lot of challenges that come up for our kids. Questions about identity, who they came from, what does that mean for, who they are now, and especially as they get into those teen years, which are hard enough.
They have lots of questions.
And they have lots of questions, so they can struggle with that, building trust in relationships, all of the things. And so it's really important that parents have that information ahead of time, and then also have that support as they go along.
I really appreciate that you offer that support, not just in the beginning stages of the adoption process. You offer it as they continue to grow, because you are so right when you say once they get into their teenage years, they have so many more questions. Where did I come from? What's my background?
Well,
Who is my mom, my dad? Who my biological mom and dad? They have those questions, and it's okay to talk about that. It's okay. It's very healthy to have those conversations, and that's important that you're providing those services and that support, even as the family, because I'm sure it's not just the children, it's the whole family. You provide the support for. Do you offer any educational resources through Better Chance?
Yeah, so as I said, parents initially will go through the preparation classes, as we call them. And then we have monthly trainings that we provide on an ongoing basis, because there's a lot of information that's helpful for parents to have. There's a lot of information that changes, and so we want to always be offering supports. And so we have monthly trainings that foster and adoptive parents are able to attend. And then we also have monthly support groups for adoptive parents that include a teen group, as well as childcare for the little ones. And it's a really powerful opportunity for parents to be with parents who understand, because not everyone in their life always understands what their what their experience is, what their family looks like. And so to be with other parents, to have that camaraderie, have that support is hugely beneficial. And so same thing with the trainings, being on there. Right now they're all virtual. Makes things easier, more people can access them. And so, but having that opportunity to ask questions in a space where people are not gonna judge or to share a story where they're not gonna judge. It's really powerful.
Now, we met at the Longwood Grant event.
It seems like I've been hearing more and more about this event. Were there a lot of people at this event?
Oh my gosh, I think it was 44 nonprofits that got awarded from Longwood, and they did a little reception so everyone can meet, and that's where I met her. And so you got awarded. What are your plans with the Longwood?
Yeah,
Growth?
we are so grateful. Yeah, so it is for growth. Yes, so for some sort of organizational growth. So
Right.
there are two parts to what the support we've gotten from Longwood. So one is to help us with the sort of startup of a director of development. Okay. As a small agency, we've done all of these things internally, but that is not my area of expertise. And we've had great support from our board and from staff, but the reality is to really grow in that way, you need a professional.
Right.
And so it can be hard to add a staff person without any funding to do so. So we were able to do it through the Longwood Foundation. Okay. And then also to hire folks specifically to provide those post-permanency services. So those services we've always provided, and I provide a lot of them, our founder provided a lot of them, the team provides them as well, but to have folks who can really focus just on that, because you can have, I've had situations where I've had 18 hours with one family in a month, and then, so that takes a lot from other things you're trying to do.
Understood.
So to have folks who can really just focus on that is hugely beneficial. So we also got some funding to support that, because adding folks into a role where we need some time to make sure that they can make it sustainable is really great. So we're very grateful to Longwood to help with that organizational growth.
So are you currently hiring?
Yes, we are.
So anybody needs a job.
Director of development.
But that's a great thing. One, you're able to hire, so you're providing another opportunity for employment, and it's something that really will be an impactful position. So you're working with a purpose, and I believe those are the best type of jobs, in my opinion. Not only are you making a living, and it seems like this is a very good position to uphold. So I love the fact that you're also making a difference in families and children's lives.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Well, let's talk about how they can get in touch with you.
Sure,
tell us about your website, social media.
Sure.
Let's share that with our viewers.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you Google A Better Chance for Our Children, you'll find us. Also, our website is abcfoc.org. And so easy to find us that way. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, etc. Hoping to expand all of those presences through our Director of Development. And so on that website, there's information about our services. We also hold a monthly information night. So the first Tuesday of every month, folks can log on via Zoom in order to learn more about becoming a foster adoptive parent, learn more about our services. And so that's a great opportunity. But folks can also just call anytime. We have an office in Wilmington and an office in Milford. So we serve the whole state from those two offices.
Nice.
Excellent.
Love it.
Yeah.
Meg, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck with everything as you continue to grow A Better Chance. And thank you for joining us on the Plaza.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Meg.
Thank you. It's nice to see you.
We'll be right back after these messages. Oh God, it's like a Saturday morning cartoon. We'll be right back. DETV. Good morning, Wilmington.
Still to come, owner of A Lady in Waiting Services, Amber Perry.
How did DETV start, and how did you get here?
DETV started approximately 10 years ago in the basement of my home. I had an idea to show people of color doing great things, but what happened was I got to the point that I said, I'm gonna just show people all together doing great things. The motto and the moral was to bring people together instead of using media to rip people apart. And doing that, I just did a lot of hard work, a lot of free stuff, a lot of things of just showing people being themselves. I figured that media, and I saw that media wasn't doing that, so I just decided to give it a shot, not knowing that it would bring me to where I am today. I had a great journey doing it. Met some amazing people, did some amazing things, worked on some amazing projects, and with just a lot of hard work and a bunch of sacrifice, I'm here today. I done worked on everyone's campaign in the state of Delaware, and now, I'm just doing what I do and doing it with friends. My biggest accomplishment right now would have to be It would have to be this, hands down, without a doubt. We want to make sure that we inform the community wholeheartedly. So again, they can have all the information that they need. For more information, you can find us at DETVCH.com. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook under DETV. Be sure to check us out. Tell me what you think.
All right, we're back. Last on the plaza this morning is a woman behind the bride.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes, we have the owner of Lady in Waiting Services, Amber Perry, on the plaza. Welcome, Amber.
Welcome.
Oh, I am excited to talk to you.
I know you are, girl.
So, Amber, I know we are just diving into wedding season. It is here. I just had the opportunity, and some of our viewers know, I know Ivan knows, to produce the Delaware Today magazine and Weddings Today magazine fashion show with their annual event that they have. It's like a bridal expo, and there's bridal expos happening every weekend right now. Everywhere, all in the Tri-State area. It's the time. We're gearing up for bridal season. It's wedding season. It's coming up, and it's coming up quick. So it's so awesome that you're here with us to share with our viewers a little bit about what you offer. So let's talk about it.
Awesome.
What is your business all about?
So I am what you said. I am the lady behind the bride. So I am coming in, bringing her champagne, charcuterie, steaming her gown while she's getting hair and makeup done, and really just taking care of the behind the scenes. I always say, don't send your maid of honor, send me.
Okay, that's good
You'll
advice.
lose her. Mom too. Don't send mom.
Don't send mom.
Oh my God! Don't send mom.
You're sounding like you're coming right from experience right now.
Oh yeah, on both sides.
All right.
On both sides.
On both sides.
Okay.
But you know, I am there for at least. I always block out 5 hours. I've actually just gone up to 5 hours because a lot of my brides need me a lot longer than I thought. I'm coming in probably an hour and a half before photography because I need to get your dress ready. Once photography comes in, we're rolling down the hill, and we're not stopping until about reception. So I'm packing up your things. I'm loading up cars. I may be getting on your trolley and riding from point A to point B for photography.
Okay.
And then we'll go to your venue. I get you settled, ready to get down that aisle. And
You are lying behind the scenes. You're doing
I'm
everything.
behind
But
the
it's a
scenes.
big responsibility. I mean, it's so important to help the bride because there's so much happening in that moment, in that day. And you're right, don't ask mom because mom is also very nervous and may forget the details and the maid of honor. And everyone does it so innocently because they're nervous, they're anxious, they're excited. So when the emotions are high, things are forgotten. So that's where you come in, where you're the composed leader that's like, I'm here to help execute the day. But more
when did
so,
you start?
please, no, that's okay. That's
I
okay.
started my second year of college, so that was like 2011.
Okay.
So I've been running with this for 12 years.
12 years.
But it was an idea born out of need, and I was actually working in a bridal salon in the alterations department. So I am a trained seamstress.
Okay.
And at the time of the bunch, I was the youngest. The older ladies took care of the actual labor, but I would get you ready for your alterations appointment. A lot of the time, I'm being asked, well, can you come get me dressed on my wedding day?
Oh,
because
wow.
it's a very personal experience. We're women, so, and I finally took somebody up on their offer.
And saw the light bulb went off
ran
after
with
that?
it.
Right, there's that need.
Well, congratulations.
Yes,
Thank you.
that's so awesome. And I love that you saw that need and you saw that you're not only did you put it and make it into a business, but you also saw that you're helping so many brides on that special day and the families as well. And I mean, just as simple as just helping a bride get into her gown. It could be very nerve-wracking or stressful, or there's no one there that understands, or the most important thing, what if there is a tear?
Yeah.
Right?
Been there.
Right?
Been
You're
there.
able to fix it real quick because you are a trained seamstress.
Yes, ma'am.
It's always good to have you at the party.
Right. Always inviting Amber to the party.
I have fixed beaded straps, like on expensive wedding gowns. And I mean, that day I was leaving. I was done for the day, and someone hugged her too tight, and the whole strap
all it takes.
busted.
Oh my
and
God.
she's screaming for me. I'm on the elevator, coming back out now of the elevator, and I'm like, "What's happening?" Whole strap gone.
How many brides have you helped over the 12
That's a
years?
good question.
Ooh, that is a good question.
Right?
Probably close to 20.
Okay.
Close to 20. I mean, over hundreds of people though.
Yeah, hundreds of people. No, those are great numbers.
The bride is there, but I'm doing bow ties on all the guys. I'm pinning all the boutonnieres. I'm stitching, you know, pieces of grandma's old dress in the hem of the bride's dress. Bridesmaid touched her dress and she got makeup on it. Don't tell the bride, don't worry, just come over here and we'll fix it up.
Okay.
So you have all the tricks.
I would love to see her. I would love to see her in action, like really doing her thing.
I really feel like, oh my gosh, makeup on my gown. I'm like, oh my God, you in those moments, there's a panic, and you're there to save the day. Kate was superhero over here, really.
One of my best men, he had the wrong suspenders for his pants. So I had to sew his suspenders inside his pants.
And no one knew.
No one knew. I mean, I was in a room with all the parents, and they were just like, calm down. She's gonna sew it. And he got through the night with sewn in suspenders.
Wow. Amber, are you from Delaware?
All my life.
So the question is, where'd you go to high school?
Right.
Mount Pleasant.
Pleasant. Okay, gotcha. So you never left. So you stayed and you saw the need for the bridal services.
Yes, ma'am.
But you did mention that you also help the groomsmen.
Yes.
So that you're more of a full service then.
Correct. That would be right. That's
fair. Okay, so who helps the men?
They don't need help.
They have it so easy.
Where are my shoes? I lay the floor.
Me? No, I can tie bow ties. I've steamed dad's suits. I pin all the boutonnieres. Hey guys, are you good? I'm bringing them if they want.
Right.
Sometimes the ladies do keep the champagne and charcuterie for them, but I have given them just as much. And I always check in a lot of the time. Men, take your shirts out of the packaging.
That'd be the lines.
There's the piece of advice for the groomsmen. Clearly you see that it happens more often.
Just take it out. I'll still steam it, but I mean, packaged up right off the store shelf. It's okay.
So there's so many benefits of what you do.
Yes.
She's like, can you just name just a couple more?
I also provide day of coordinating. I do full event planning. Over the pandemic, I was able to birth, I guess, 2 new ideas called the Mini Moni and the Intimate Wedding. The Mini Moni is an elopement package where it's just you, 8 favorites. We're in a secluded space. I have your chair, cake, champagne flutes. You say your vows, you go on about your life.
Nice.
And then the the Intimate Wedding is for, I want the wedding, but I don't have thousands and thousands of dollars.
Right.
So what we do is we shrunk the time, but we still keep the quality. Nothing is cheap about this. Right. So, you know, I have 2 partnerships that I'm so grateful for with the Hilton and Cafe Gelato. If I have a couple, they'll pick between those 2 places and we will execute a 3-hour wedding. And I have partnered with photography and certain people that I just call on, hey, are you available? And they'll say, yeah. And my last photographer, he was like, you really pulled off a full wedding in 3 hours.
Good job.
Why are we here all day? But I'm like, hey, no, I like a full event. But
and that's called the what?
The Intimate Wedding.
The Intimate
Wedding. So if you go on my website, you'll see bridal assistant, day of coordinating, full event, the Intimate Wedding, and Mini Moni. And all those packages are there.
Okay, so let's start this whole interview over, okay? Let's start out this whole interview over. All right, we got it now. All right. If you are looking to get married in the near future, the person you want to call is
Amber at Lady in Waiting Services.
And the reason you want to call Amber is because
I got you.
There we go. There we go. Your bridal.
What you need.
Your bridal assistant. That's what it is?
That is a bridal assistant. Is the package, but the business is called Lady in Waiting Services. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because it was born out of the assistant first, and then it just grew.
Right.
I think that is amazing. Like I can really see like women running around and be like mom and matron of honor, trying to do everything, and no one's getting anything done. But it's this calm, cool, collective person.
My first exposure to all of that chaos was church weddings at my church home, and it was like everybody's running around. Can you steam this? Can you steam that? And I always was left at the steamer. So I'm like, okay. And then I go into a bridal salon. Never touched anything bridal before, but it's pretty. I love it. So why not? And it's just. Things just lined up.
Just lined up. You gotta love it when it happens.
And you saw that need.
Yeah.
You did. You saw that need, and you thrive.
Yes.
You thrive in that environment, and you saw that you're like, okay, I'm good at this.
Yeah.
And I can help
Yeah.
brides, wedding parties, families, and help them with their very, very special day, because it is a special day for those individuals.
Yes.
And you want to be that, I guess you would say, that person of calmness.
I've heard
That,
before.
right?
Yes.
A person of
Queen of
calmness.
calmness.
Queen of calmness. Okay. So let's talk about locations that you offer your services. Do you offer your services throughout the state, the tri-state area, or just one area?
Oh no, I actually just started tapping into Delaware brides last year.
Okay.
Most of my brides are in Philadelphia,
Okay.
New Jersey.
Excellent.
Okay.
This year we're breaking into DC and Atlanta.
Wow.
Wow. So we're talking about growth here.
This is big.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Growth after the pandemic is amazing.
Huge. Oh, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I was surprised. A lot of the times with this growth that is happening, I'm like, are we sure? I'm skeptic about everything.
I hear you.
But I've worked so long, so
Yeah.
hard. So.
And as a businesswoman that's growing, company is growing, what is one of the most important lessons you learned in running your business?
Consistency.
Yes.
Mm.
Thank
you
you.
wanna
Thank
give
you.
up, don't give up. Even if you scale back, don't fade to black. If you fade to black, just know you're gonna start from the ground. But
Yeah.
if you just stay consistent, like I've definitely had my highs and lows. And I mean, 2020, I didn't do one wedding.
Oh, yes.
I mean,
It was
I don't think
bad.
anyone did,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I really felt it.
Oh, yes.
And I'm like, wow, I was already kind of still small.
Right.
And now I gotta shove all over again. But you know what? I take that back. 2020, I did do one wedding. I did a mini moni.
Mini Moni.
Many more.
And
That's what I
they
did.
eloped. Yep.
Oh, great job, man.
Yep.
I love to hear stories.
Consistency. I
Consistency.
love that.
Just keep
Thank
pushing.
you.
All right.
That's
Like
right.
that. Awesome.
Thank
So
you.
this is your camera right here.
Okay.
You got 30 seconds. Go ahead and do a commercial about your
Oh,
business.
geez. Well, I am Amber of Lady in Waiting Services. If you need someone to come bustle you or execute a 500-person wedding, let me know. I am here. You can find me at www.myliw.com. And I'm on Facebook and Instagram under Lady in Waiting Services. So it's @_Lady in Waiting. I'm going to pop up.
That's
I'm right
awesome.
there.
I think that's a great idea.
Congratulations. I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy for
Thank
you.
The brothers need something. Brothers in the
I'm
back.
working
Brothers
on
in the
it. Like, I'm
agent.
still there,
It's
but
like
I am
she's
working
growing
on
her
that
team,
nail.
I see what she's doing. I see you
Yes,
guys.
continued success.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes,
Congrats.
continued
Congrats.
Thank you
success.
so much,
All
guys.
right. Are we commercial? We got to take another commercial. All right. Check this commercial out, and we'll be right back after these messages.
The American dream of homeownership is very much alive, but the effects of COVID are still being felt in families across our state, from Sussex County to Wilmington, and with each passing month, they are facing foreclosure and homelessness. If you are at least 30 days behind in your mortgage, the Delaware Mortgage Relief Program may be able to help. Every Delaware homeowner is eligible for up to $40,000 in mortgage assistance to help bring you current on your monthly payments. So don't wait. To apply for the Delaware Mortgage Relief Program, call 888-303-4324 or visit demortgagehelp.com. Act fast to save your home, yourself, and your family.
A new beginning, a second chance. Call it what you want, but this is what never giving up looks like. This is what finding someone who believes in you looks like. I thought Goodwill was just a store until a friend told me about Train to Gain through Goodwill's Job Resource Center. After 5 years away, I had a lot of self-doubt and fear about my future. But Goodwill had my back, and today, I love where I work. They matched me with an employer who believes in second chances. And now, I have a new start thanks to Goodwill.
To learn more about Goodwill's career development opportunities, call today.
Still searching for cheap gas prices? Dump the pump and ride DART. You can DART to your destination for only $4 all day. Let DART do the driving while you enjoy our free Wi-Fi available on all buses statewide. While scrolling through your favorite apps, don't forget to download DART's free transit app for real-time bus information and enjoy the convenience of contactless fare payment through DART Pass. So what are you waiting for? Dump the pump and try transit. Visit dartfirststate.com or call 1-800-652-DART.
Looking to jumpstart your teaching career in Delaware? And make up to $50,000 with full benefits? Then look no further than Kingswood Early Learning Academy, where you can make a difference and earn the salary you deserve.
Welcome back. It's Ivan and Vincenza here on the Plaza. What did you think about the guests we had?
Oh, another great show. So informative, too.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that we were able to talk to Meg from A Better Chance for Our Children and about, you know, the adoption and foster care services that they offer throughout the state and in the tri-state area. But also we had the opportunity to meet Amber Perry, Lady in Waiting Services. She's like the superwoman behind the bride. She's your bridal assistant because we are going into wedding season. So it was just really awesome to celebrate women. I love that because March is International Women's Month.
There we
We
have
like
it.
to celebrate that, but also give all these individuals a platform to really get the message out, not just for educational purposes, but also for services. And I love that we get to do that here at Good Morning Wilmington.
Jesus,
Thank
I love
you,
it
Ivan.
too. No, thank
It's
you.
because of you.
Man, it's because of all of us. Look, we all play a huge role in making this happen. I just had an idea 10 years ago, and everyone thought it was BS. But now as we get to do some great stuff.
Wow, it's real.
And that's what I want. When I met Meg at the Longwood Foundation, is like really clicked for me there. Because I'm like, look, all these great foundations and nonprofits that are doing things.
Right.
Like, wouldn't it be awesome if we could just have that platform to show Delaware, hey, this is what's going on? Because, you know, it's so much going on, and we're trying to create here at DETV one place where you get all the information. Because everyone, and you know, this is a city and state of silos. Everyone's doing this over here, everyone's doing this over there. But what if we can create a platform that everyone can come get all information from nonprofits, state agencies, and community, you know? So that's what we're doing. So I'm just glad that we all see the vision and working on it.
Well, I'm glad to be a part of that vision.
Well, you got it. Shoot, thanks for being a part of that vision. Shoot.
All right, so why don't you share with us what you have going on this week? Because I didn't know that this was a thing at the Field House.
Yeah.
Tell us about this.
It's actually at the Sixers too. And maybe one day I'll make it big enough I can open it up at the Sixers. So this Thursday at 2 p.m., I am opening the Blue Coats game, the home game, by banging the drum.
That's so cool. All right, so how can people find out about it, or if they want to attend?
Just tune in to DETV. We're going to stream it live.
There you go.
You know, and matter of fact, we're streaming the whole thing, the entire game. So make sure you just check it out Thursday, 2 p.m. And because we are producers of the Blue Coats basketball game.
Excellent,
excellent. Here on DETV. And again, you're wearing green because of what?
St. Patrick's Day. And as a reminder, please be safe if you are going out and celebrating the holiday for the weekend. Please be mindful that you don't drink and drive. Make sure you have a designated driver, or take advantage of the ride shares. No excuses. You want to celebrate, you want to have fun, but be smart.
Right.
And on top of St. Patrick's Day happening this Friday and this weekend, it is also the opening day of Ice Cream Delight, located on One Ice Cream Drive. Did you hear that? One Ice Cream Drive.
You have a whole street?
Yes.
Called One Ice Cream Drive?
One Ice Cream Drive. Okay. Ice Cream Delight is opening for the season. I think we're going into the 18th season.
18 years.
18 years. Wow. Yeah, in North Wilmington. So if you're around, you want some good ice cream, we're serving over 52 flavors of soft serve ice cream and sugar-free frozen yogurt.
You keep looking at me because I'm diabetic.
I'm just trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. You know that.
That's a plug for all the diabetics out there. Make sure you come to Ice Cream Delight, because they got the only ice cream and frozen yogurt in the state of Delaware that won't make your blood sugar spike.
Or if you just want
good ice cream.
Good ice cream. How about that? There you go. But again, be safe this weekend. Thanks to all of our guests that joined us. Thank you, Meg. Thank you, Amber.
Thank you.
And make sure that you tune in next week on Good Morning Wilmington.
Shoot, tune in the rest of the week. We might have something. We might pop up. Anything happens around this place. All right. See you soon.